We've got them two wide, side by side, and ready to ride. They're going to creep into turn 3. Race fans, make some noise. The Ginger Owens Memorial is green at Cherokee. Ross bails up the hill. Zach Mitchell now the lead. Sullivan going to fall back to the second spot. 3 wide off of turn 2. Trent Ivy, 2-for-1 special down the backstretch. Ivy now going to look for more underneath. Ross bails in that yellow number 99. Ivy in the blue number 88 machine. They're going to cross the stripe. Lap one in the book. Zach Mitchell, your leader. Chris Ferguson looking underneath Leighton Sullivan in the 2. Ferguson in the white number 22. New look for that race team this year. And the battle for 4th continues between Ross Bales and Trent Ivy. Multiple battles through this field. 3 wide for a moment in turn 2. Bales has to step out of it in the middle. Last year swept March Madness and the blue-gray here at Cherokee. That right now the best battle inside of the top 5. Ivy tries to do it, can't close the door. Ferguson powers back up onto the top side. Further back, Dalton Wilson trying to make some moves. He's on the upside of Donald McIntosh. But again, inside the top 5, Ivy down low, Ferguson up top. 2-second advantage right now for Zach Mitchell in the Coltman Farms Racing 57. But all eyes are on the blue 88 and the white number 22. Trent Ivy, Chris Ferguson. 2 crowd favorites here in Gaffney, South Carolina. Ivy down low trying to throw the slider. Ferguson looking to go back down low. Slingshot down the backstretch. Ferguson tried to get the nose, couldn't do it. Ivy finally going to get that 3rd position. These drivers banding around this 3/8 red clay oval. Big time slip. Trent Ivy. Ivy may have a flat right rear. Trent Ivy goes hard here early. It may bite him. Yes, it will. The 88 machine going through turns 3 and 4, looking for the green flag. Off of turn 4. Mitchell mashes the loud pedal. Going to dive into turn 1. Joseph Joyner sticks in the middle, tries to pounce on Ferguson. Chris Ferguson puts the power down, going to stay up to the outside. Everyone trying to stay clean on this restart. Mitchell back to the stripe. Leighton Sullivan going to dip down low. Chris Ferguson to the low side. Joseph Joyner in the Kubota number 10 rides in 4th, 5th. Ross Bales, Ben Watkins to follow. Handful of cars side by side further back in this field. 12 laps in the books, 38 to go. Good battle for 3rd. Joseph Joyner to the inside of the number 10 machine. Chris Ferguson in the 22, able to hold that position. Leighton Sullivan, the rookie, making his super late model debut, has had the track position all day after setting a fast time and qualifying for his group. No, right sides are up for Sullivan, potentially something different. Fergie time, trying to see if he can have anything to touch that 57 car. Mitchell get a time it just right. The field going to roll down the front stretch into turn 1. Ross bails up the hill. Ben Watkins has to avoid. John Henderson tries to poke the nose. Bales has it back collected. Zach Mitchell, though, no problems up front. Joseph Joyner, though, slips into 2nd. That 10 machine now getting closer and closer to the front. Joyner started in that 5th position. He's quietly snuck around, gaining a couple of spots. Joseph Joyner looking in the 10 car, trying to put that Kubota power up to the front. Mitchell still your leader. Joyner in 2nd. Joyner down low. Mitchell up high. Good battle for the race lead. The Ginger Owens Memorial March Madness here at Cherokee. Joyner all in the back pocket of Zach Mitchell. Ferguson now slips back to 3rd. Carson Ferguson now emerges now in the 4th position. Joseph Joyner, Chris Ferguson, row number 2. Field waiting to take the green. They all mash the gas, roaring down the front stretch here in Gaffney. Three wide in turn 2. Ben Watkins, huge run down the backstretch. Benji Hicks, contact between the 2. Watkins going to go around in turn 3. Close quarters racing. Another couple of cars going to go around. Michael Brown collected. I believe the number 3 of Brent Robinson, and that may be Keaton Smith, who was the final car to go in. Multiple cars now going to be affected. Looking for the green flag once again through the restart zone. Oh, Mitchell not ready to go. The field bunching up contact. Benji Hicks, Dalton Wilson, and more. Was some contact. Field goes green. Major damage on the front of Dalton Wilson's car. Hoping for a cleaner restart this time. 21 laps to go in March Madness here at Cherokee. Green flag back in the air. Mitchell going to lead him into turn 1. 3 wide in turn 2. Dalton Wilson. Doesn't matter about the damage. Going to try to get it done on the outside. Hicks going to close the door. Battle for third. Ferguson on Ferguson. Chris Ferguson has the spot. Carson Ferguson wants it. That remains with Dalton Wilson underneath Benji Hicks. Hicks in the 6th spot. Wilson's going to take it. Somebody's either going to have to give the leaders a lane, or the leaders are going to have to go somewhere else to get around them. Luke Moore in the 49 going to pull down slow. Looks like he will pull it down to the pit area. Eight to go that time. Mitchell is your leader. Joseph Joyner going to close in. Has a run off of turn 2. About a half a car length between your race leaders. Zach Mitchell in the 57. Joseph Joyner in the 2. Joyner looking to charge for the lead. Both of them catfishing on the bottom side in 1 and 2. Down the back stretch. Does everybody hang on? We know about the tire discussion. Do these drivers have enough rubber underneath them to pick up the $15,000 victory here tonight? 3 laps remain. Joseph Joyner in the Kubota number 10. Capital race car. Tucked in right behind the leader, the 57, Zach Mitchell. Mitchell has led them all. Zach Mitchell. Does he have it left in the tank to win it? 2 to go. Kid Quick, as we call him here in this neck of the woods. We've seen him grow up, become a late model driver, win races, and now trying to look for one of the biggest victories of his career. Off of turn number 4. White flag's going to be out. Race fans, get on your feet. It's the final lap of the Ginger Owens Memorial March Madness here at Cherokee. Zach Mitchell, he's led all 49 and a half. Does Joyner have anything left in the tank? Joyner going to try to throw something down low. Not going to be able to make it stick. Zach Mitchell off of turn 4. Zach Mitchell, your 2025 March Madness winner.
Man, Zach, we talked about this at Screven. I knew you were looking forward to coming back here. You are now a March Madness champion.
Oh, man, it feels good. I've been coming over here for seems like forever and never could get the job done. But, man, my crew, they busted their butts after I smoked the wall qualifying. Dwayne, my dad, Brock, everybody that pitched in, man, I really appreciate it. I just got behind on my steering, I guess. But, man, this thing run flawless tonight. I've kind of put the guys through a ringer the last few weeks down in Florida and Thursday or Friday and Saturday night this week. But we rebounded tonight. Ended the weekend off really good. I got to thank Coleman Farms. They supply me with the best money can buy. So got to thank them, NPM, Bill Steen, Longhorn, Clements. There's everybody on this car, man. They do so much. And once again, I got to thank my crew. I got to thank my wife. She was here tonight, and I know my little boy, he's at home watching. But once again, man, I got to thank the good Lord for keeping us safe, and I got to thank all the fans for coming out and sweating out this cold weather, man. We just I'm glad we ended the weekend on a good note.
There was a few times there that Joseph was really sneaking up on you. Did you know that he was there? And if you did, what'd you do to either change or just stick to what you were doing?
Yeah, I knew he was pretty close. I knew there probably wasn't going to be much of a chance he could get around me on the outside because it was dirtying up a lot. But I was just trying to keep my tires up under me and just keep it good and straight and in the shiny part.
Where's the confidence level right now rolling into the Hunt the Front season opener at I-75?
It's definitely high. If you'd asked me that question last night, it wouldn't have been near as high. But yeah, man, this is a good way to start the year and first win on the year, and we're just glad to be here.
Anyone else you want to thank on the 57 before we're done here?
Man, just every sticker you see on this car, man. they contribute a ton. And once again, I got to thank my crew. They've stuck behind me and weathered it out. But yeah, we'll just get ready to go on to the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 March Madness champion, Zach Mitchell. Ask Zach this question. Now I'm going to ask you. This was a really good weekend and a good run tonight. Where's the confidence level for this Kubota Genuine Parts 10 team?
It's through the roof right now, man. I mean, that's as good, like I said, good as we've been in a long time. And raced on earlier in the night. Yeah, I mean, sure, there's kind of some rubber out there, but it was pretty dirty early, and we could move around and make gains up off the bottom. And then was really good there when the racetrack was moving down low. And I just felt really good. And I mean, I feel like I was pacing Zach there pretty good, and just waiting on a mistake, but he didn't make one. He done a really good job. So hats off to that crew there. They do a really good job. I guess we're going to be racing them a lot this year. Hope we can be up here on the podium with them.
Ladies and gentlemen, your second place finisher, the Flying Floridian, Joseph Joyner. Now going to pick up a word with third place finisher, Chris Ferguson. Fergie, top three, definitely better than the finish you had last year. So that's got to feel better, and a big confidence boost for your first night out.
Yeah, definitely. Just car was okay in the feature. We were a little bit better earlier or in the heat race, but we weren't very good in the feature. We still finished up here, kind of made the moves that we needed to on the starts. Thanks to all the fans that came out tonight. Cherokee Speedway, this is one of our home tracks and one of the last, places that races supers a lot. So, bring a friend out here. We appreciate it. And thanks to all my sponsors. Thanks to all the people that support us, man. My crew for working their butts off while I was busy building victory seats. So my wife, Jenna Gentry, Ferguson now, first race, being married, and everybody, my family, just God, Jesus Christ, for and just everything, just happy to be out here, and might have been 2 spots better, but we'll take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher, Fergie Chris Ferguson.